Alrighty, so welcome to our presentation on essential oils for massage therapists. So my name is Allie Phillips, and Stacey Vipond and I are going to kind of flip back and forth through this presentation. And like I mentioned before I hit the record button, if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat and we will get your questions answered. So, just a little bit about me and, why I teach about essential oils. I'm actually an attorney. I've been an attorney for 28 years, specializing in criminal prosecution. And you're probably thinking, wow, how did she get involved in essential oils and energy healing and health coaching? Well, it's because being an attorney was really rough. And it started to take a toll on my physical, emotional, and mental well-being. And when I found my way to some natural options, wow, did I start to feel better and look better. And so I have spent the last, almost 10 years deeply studying the science of essential oils, as well as the more spiritual and emotional aspect of essential oils. So, Stacey, real quick, you have so many certifications. Why are you here talking about essential oils today?
Well, I'm Stacey Vipond. I own Sacred Oasis and Massage and Wellness here in Okemos, but I'm here talking about it because I've met Allie and our oil team, and I've dabbled in other companies. But what I like most about Young Living, their essential oils, is that it's pure. We know it's pure. They've done the research. The research is there for us to read. And I know that I'm not putting anything synthetic on my clients. As far as becoming a part of Young Living, our oil team, we have a camaraderie. So it's not just, fend for yourself. We are always here. Allie's here, all of us, to help with classes like these. And you're not left by yourself. And if you have a client that you need to know something more about, I'm here, Allie's there to help you address what is going on with that client so that you can help them not only at a physical level, but, a spiritual level as well. So that's why I choose Young Living.
Awesome. So the information we're going to talk about today is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease, because we don't necessarily talk about essential oils that way, and the FDA doesn't like us to talk about essential oils that way. But what we love to do is talk about how proactively we can use the oils to kind of get ahead of a problem. So as a massage therapist, oh my word, that's exactly what you all do, is to help people get ahead of a problem so that it actually doesn't manifest. So that's why the oils are just a perfect fit. So, so what we're going to cover is different ways to use oils. We're going to dive into Young Living and why are they different than the other companies? Why did Stacey and I land in Young Living? Talk about different ways to use them in your business. Stacey is going to briefly touch on the Raindrop Technique as something that you can certainly learn and add to your business. We're going to go into oils for self-care, because if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to take care of your clients. And then I will talk about how you can actually get a Young Living wholesale account, because don't ever pay retail for essential oils. So, Stacey already covered a little bit of her story with Young Living, but Stacey, I want to ask you this: what aha moment have you personally had with the oils, and what oil did you have your aha moment with?
Well, I can say that the whole aha moment was when I went and took my care class, for the Center of Aromatherapy and Research for Education. And I am a very type A person, so I analyze everything. I have to have the research. For me to be able to relax and shut down when somebody's teaching me something, it's like, all right, you need to relax and shut down. And it really was with the Raindrop Technique. I was like, yeah, okay. but it was like, wow, the overwhelming sense of relaxation that I had, the actual emotional release that I had experienced, and that was amazing. But my favorite oil, I would have to say, is white angelica, because as massage therapists, we all know that when we're treating our clients, we're absorbing their energy, whether it be positive, negative, or whatnot. And white angelica just helps protect me, like that little bubble around me, from all those negative emotions and just from those people just in general that I run into day to day. You know, I want to stay positive. I want to stay focused, and white angelica really helps me do that. So that would be my aha moment and my favorite oil.
I love that. So my story with Young Living. So I joined I had used all the oil brands. I mean, for like 20 some years, all the oil brands, the cheaper, the better. Didn't know how they worked. Nobody was talking about it. There were no books. There was no help in the stores. And literally they just smelled. They didn't do anything. They literally did nothing until, I don't even know what year this was, but it was a couple of years before I joined Young Living. I was getting a massage in Sedona, Arizona, and the massage therapist had like 5 different Young Living oils sitting out. And she said, okay, which one do you want to be massaged with? And there was one called Joy. I'm going to talk about Joy at the end of the presentation. The name says it all. She massaged me with Joy, and I was a completely new person. And I looked at her and I said, I need you to give me that bottle. Like, I have to have this bottle. So I paid for the bottle. I went home with it, and I just kept wearing it as perfume. And it just smelled beautiful. And then eventually I met Rebecca Precious and found my way into Young Living, because I work with animals, and I must have oils that are safe for animals. And Young Living is the only brand that I trust. So if I only trust them with animals, then I'm obviously only going to recommend that brand to people. And my big aha moment was, you know, through being able to de-stress using the oils and getting the oils on my body, I was able to pull myself out of a pretty catastrophic adrenal failure diagnosis. I mean, my doctors were really worried. And it's amazing that when we can, and you all know this, when we can relax, the body can find equilibrium. And so I really dove very deeply into the oils, and I'm reading a book right now on the science of oils. And, you know, the fatty oils, the nut oils are great for the skin, but they don't go deep to heal. Essential oils do. And when you get a pure essential oil on the body, or even smell it, what it does at the cellular level is shocking and transformative. And I've experienced that. So anyway, the picture that you see on the screen is actually me at the Mona, Utah farm. We're going to talk in a second about the farms, because you can visit. That's what I love, is you can visit, and they put you to work. They're going to put you in the field hand weeding because they don't use any chemicals. So, you know, why we use Young Living and not just the store brands is because they are the only company to back their items with what we call the seed to seal quality commitment. And what it does is it makes sure that you are getting the highest quality essential oil with nothing else in the bottle to adulterate it. So, you know, we use heirloom seeds that have not been exposed to toxins, pesticides, or chemicals. We cultivate in the proper way. I mean, there are places in the world where certain botanicals grow their best. That's where we have our farms. I would love to have a frankincense tree here in my yard in Lansing, Michigan. No, it's not going to grow very well here. We get ours from the Middle East. And we actually have to get permission from the Omani prince in order to export our sacred frankincense. I mean, it is an ordeal to get certain oils to us, but we cultivate and harvest them in the place that they grow properly and make sure that they're not exposed to pesticides, even the runoff from any other location or farm. Our distillation is amazing because where a lot of companies cut corners for cheaper oils is they do second, third, fourth distillation. We don't do that. One-time distillation, and we distill to get all the molecules, all the constituents out of that plant. Other companies cut it short and go right into a second distillation. It is all those parts and pieces that balance the oil to where we can use it safely, which is why we can use our oils in ways that other brands can't. We can use them with babies, pregnant women, pets. We can drink them. And my philosophy is whatever you put on your body or in your body is going into your bloodstream. So whether it's topical, smelling, or ingesting, it's all going into your bloodstream. So that's why Young Living is so powerful, because of this seed to seal process. They also have on-site testing. I've seen it. I have literally been at the distillery and I have seen them do the testing every 15 minutes to make sure that something else did not get in the big batch of lavender that's being distilled. They also send to third-party testing. So, you know, our oils are carefully reviewed every step of the process. And I have seen them dump out big vats of oil because a different species of that plant got in. And so they put it back out in the land because it's very beneficial, but they're that precise in what they do. And so we have very, very high standards, and you can rest assured that, you know, your clients are going to benefit from that. And so when we look at kind of the pyramid of quality of oils, most of the oils that you find in the store or online are the low quality or the perfume quality. They're fragrance oils. All they do is smell. That's it. They don't provide a benefit for the body or the mind or the emotions. Going up the scale are kind of the natural oils. You know, you go into the grocery store and you can buy, you know, peppermint oil to cook with. But even those, they put other things in the bottle. It is not pure peppermint oil. Ours are far beyond organic. I could go into a whole 8-hour recitation of the federal labeling laws, of which as an attorney I research, about how the labels on essential oils are not regulated. So when you see pure, organic, natural, they don't mean anything. They don't mean anything at all. So it's really looking to the company and seeing what they do. Are they transparent about what they do? And the nice thing about Young Living, you can go to the farms. So our farms are literally all over the world, and we bring on new farms all the time. We are just ready to bring on a farm in Taiwan. And we're going to get a pretty amazing oil coming out of there. We'll probably have it ready next year. So, you know, we have our own farms, our partner farms, and, you know, the partners that we work with all around the world, because we do this process every step of the way. We do not trust anybody to grow our botanicals, to harvest them, or to distill. We do it. We do it all. And so that's the difference. All right, Stacey, take it away.
All right, so let's talk about diffusing oils within your massage room. You can't see it right now, but I actually do this every single day. And in my diffuser, every day I change up what I'm diffusing. And right now I'm actually diffusing sacred frankincense, believe it or not. So diffusing oils in your room, as a massage therapist, we want to create that relaxation for our client. We want to help them clear their mind so that they can absorb all of those benefits that we're going to be giving them during our treatment. And it also, believe it or not, too, it also helps purify the air that we're in. And something a lot of people might think, and something you might be asking yourself right now is, you know, but if I'm diffusing, you know, are people going to be sensitive to these scents? And that's one thing about Young Living. Young Living, again, is pure. You've heard me and Allie talk about it. It's not just on our label, it's in our seed to seal process. So Most people you find when they say, oh, I'm allergic to it, they're not allergic to it. They're reactive to the synthetic and the toxic scents that are in the not Young Living or not pure oils. So during our distillation process, what happens that you can explain to your client is that the allergen protein, it does not end up in our bottle. That doesn't happen. So that is why us as massage therapists, or we as massage therapists, can feel good about diffusing Young Living oils in our room. Nobody's going to react to these oils. So what is it that you should diffuse? Maybe you're asking yourself as well. Something that we recommend, a few blends, and the names that we're going to tell you about kind of says it all. Like Allie's been talking about joy. You know, that's Allie's first experience with a massage in Sedona, Arizona. Joy, a lot of people think that, wow, that's just more of a feminine scent. I can tell you right now, I don't even have it in my lineup because my husband has it with him. So that is something that you can diffuse in your room. Peace and Calming, which I have it right here. Peace and Calming is like a spa-like scent. All right, another one is Sacred Mountain. That's a very grounding oil, yet it uplifts for anyone who is stressed or having trouble relaxing. Stress Away, which is a very, very popular one, I find that I diffuse a lot. Stress Away, I would say it smells like a Caribbean island and also helps us just let go of those everyday stresses that we have in our life. And again, my favorite is the White Angelica. Like I said, I wear this and I diffuse it all the time. And that is very soothing and very, very protective. I love that oil. So just remember that we do take on others' energies throughout the treatment. So diffusing the oils in your room is not only going to help you, it's also going to help your client. So everybody gets the benefit. Allie?
So yeah, the reason that we really like diffusing, and I do not massage, but I do energy work. So I do body work on people. And when you diffuse and smell an essential oil, it goes immediately into the limbic region of the brain, where behaviors and beliefs and emotions are stored. And this is why we can smell an essential oil and it can change. It can change our emotions. It can change our response. So I'm sure you have a fair number of clients that come in and they are on your table and they are a ball of stress. And you probably feel it. You feel it in the knots all over them. But emotionally, they are a ball of stress. By you diffusing, they are getting benefits in addition to your massage. I mean, you're giving them some frosting on the cake. I mean, this is amazing what you're doing. And so when you have a diffuser in your welcoming lobby, in each massage room that you have, that's going to benefit your client. So we have a variety of diffusers. We just happen to pick kind of the four most beautiful ones that we have here. But what I have found is that they stand up to the test of time because the plastic inside that holds the water and then the oil is a medical grade plastic. When I buy diffusers from Amazon or my local health food store, they don't last. The plastic actually starts to break down and I can smell it in the diffuser. It has like a moldy, really horrible scent. So I always tell people, it's worth a little extra money to get a high quality diffuser. And these are workhorses. The area actually plays a little bit of music. It's like a spa-like music. It has lights on the inside. It just kind of looks like a crystal ball. The Desert Mist is a workhorse. I diffuse this probably 10, 12 hours a day in my office. The lantern, I love, it's just beautiful. And the Rainstone, so it just kind of depends on your decor and what you like. But these, even though they're beautiful, they are workhorses. They will be around for a long time and they all come with a 1-year warranty. My Rainstone lasted 8 years and just died on me. So they work a very long time. And when you can get a diffuser with one of the starter bundles, like the Raindrop, the Desert Mist, and the Area, all come in a starter bundle with 12 oils, that is by far the best deal and the best value to get. And the starter bundle is not just a one-time when you start. Like, we can all buy a starter bundle at any time. So I always tell people, hey, when you need to get a diffuser, if it's one of the starter bundles, get the starter bundle, because like literally the Area, you're paying $35 for like 12 oils, because the Area is an expensive diffuser. I mean, you're paying literally pennies for each bottle beyond that. So these are just some options to keep in mind. Okay, now we're going to go through 6 or 7 different massage oils. So Stacey, you wanna go through this one?
Yeah, let's go with this. First one I'm going to start with. I actually keep these in my office because, I mean, like I said, I love this. This is your relaxation massage oil. This oil is actually made of a lot of different vegetable oils that have been selected with essential oils. And this gives a very soothing response, very relaxation. You get a very much so a relaxed client on the table with this oil. So let's talk about like what she has on the screen. What is in this oil? First, we have tangerine, which promotes happiness and positivity. It has lavender in it, which some people say, you know, a lot of people are sensitive to lavender. Again, it's mixed in, and I've never had a client have a problem with it. It's a very calming, relaxing, and balancing oil. Spearmint, which you can smell in there, I love. It increases the balance and the well-being of the client. Lang Lang, it creates that calm environment and it helps moisturize the skin. Peppermint, it gives them a very cooling effect to the fatigued muscles. They can feel that immediately within the oil as you apply it. Coriander is very soothing and calming. And bergamot is uplifting, skin cleansing properties. And geranium helps elevate the mind and cleanses the skin. So that is one oil that I use quite often in my practice when people would like to have, you know, a relaxation massage with an upgrade in with essential oils.
And
So,
it
Allie,
smells so good.
Oh, it does. I know. I'm trying not to open the bottles here, guys, every time I'm showing you something. So another one that I love, it's actually used within the Raindrop technique, is Ortho East. Ortho East, again, is a blend of calming vegetable oils and essential oils that it soothes and it cools. This one is actually perfect for people that work out, use their muscles daily, athletes, somebody that just needs that extra care for their muscles. I use this a lot for spot treatments, I guess, if you will, and I'll tell you later what I use it for in the Raindrop. So what does that one have in it? That one has wintergreen. It increases the awareness in the sensory system. Again, it has peppermint, creating that cool tingling sensation on the skin. And believe it or not, people actually love that feeling. You think, oh my gosh, I wouldn't like that. My clients love that feeling. They actually feel like something's being done, something's happening. Juniper, again, cleanse the body, it promotes excretion of toxins. It has eucalyptus globulus. It's a high percentage of eucalyptol, which actually helps with inflammation. So that's very important because we see a lot of clients that have a lot of inflammation within their body and within the muscles themselves. Lemongrass, it enhances the massage. It helps with that healthy circulation, you know, gets that lymphatic system and everything going. Marjoram, it contains muscle and joint soothing properties. Who can't use that? Thyme, which again is a key essential oil in the Raindrop technique because it helps support the immune system. Another one in there is the eucalyptus, right? I always say this wrong, radiata, invigorating and soothing in the vetiver. It creates a peaceful and comfortable environment for your client. Now we are just covering things, giving you a little bit of insight as to what these oils can do, but that's just a tip of the iceberg. So we always tell everybody, look more into what is actually in your oils, because there's more benefits to these oils than what we've got here, and you can really help your clients. So you'll be amazed if you just look in and delve into a little bit more of what each oil on the Young Living website can actually do to help your client. So the next one. So this one I actually don't have with me. This is the Ortho Sport Massage Oil. Again, when I have this, I use it for spot treatments. This one, again, combines a blend of vegetable oils and essential oils and gives that cooling sensation when it's used with a soothing massage. It has a little bit more kick than the Ortho East does, but it's still perfect for those that work out, athletes of all kinds. And again, people that just have that inflammation, things in the muscles, aches and pains that we want to help take care of. So what is in this one? This one has wintergreen. That's a key ingredient in our deep relief that we offer. Peppermint, again, gives that soothing after physical activity feeling, because it's just, like I said, it's just that cooling. They love that sensation. They know something's being done. Oregano, it includes the constituents carvacol and thymol, and eucalyptus globulus. It promotes health and well-being. Elemi is traditionally used to support the skin. Vetiver is focused on relaxation and and focus within your environment. Lemongrass, again, post-workout massage, again, helps get that circulation going for our clients. And then thyme contains the constituents of thymol. And like we say, we like to make sure that, the thymol in that we find, it's actually found a lot in over-the-counter products, such as mouthwash and vapor rubs, if I'm not mistaken. Correct, Allie?
Yes. Yes. And, to me, the difference between the Ortho Ease and the Ortho Sport, because it's like, well, they're both for muscles and, heavy exertion. I'll never forget when Gary Young, the founder of Young Living, I was in a class with him and he said, marjoram equals muscles. Both start with an M. I have never forgotten that. So Ortho Ease, very, very good for muscles.
Mm-hmm.
Ortho Sport, peppermint and wintergreen combination. I cannot tell you how many hundreds of research studies, those two are a painkiller. So this is your more advanced, like you're really out there working your muscles. Maybe you're a marathon runner, or you just have a job where you're constantly on your feet or really moving all day. Ortho Sport, like you said, kicks it up a notch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Let me talk about the Cell Light Magic Massage Oil. So this one, let's just say people like to use it on the parts of their skin where they want to lose a little cellulite or the appearance of it, because the oils that are in this are really amazing. So it's got some pure vegetables oils in it. It's got vitamin E, but it has grapefruit, which is really amazing for skin texture. Cypress is all about circulation and moving fluid retention, which when you look at skin that has that cellulite type of look to it, fluid retention. So it really helps to smooth that out. Cedar wood is purifying. Juniper, again, is a great oil to help with excretion of toxins. Clary sage is very soothing and calming to the skin. So for any of you who are doing lymphatic massage, here's your new best friend. Mm-hmm. It's already made for you. You don't have to look up any recipe. You don't have to do anything. I think we are going to give you a recipe, but this one, it's already done. It's already done. So the next one is the Sensation Massage Oil. So this one is, it just smells so beautiful. Look at the oils that are in it. It is so beautiful smelling. It brings happiness and a passion for life. And to me, I think this is a great oil to use with somebody who comes in and is heartbroken or sad, grief-stricken, because this has all of those great floral oils. Because florals, think about when you get flowers, it makes you happy. And florals really help with grief and sadness. But all of these are amazing for skin properties. The benefits of these oils are phenomenal. So, ylang ylang is, it's actually known as an aphrodisiac. But it just has a beautiful, warm floral scent. Coriander, very, very soothing, especially for somebody who it comes in with heightened emotions. You certainly don't want to take that on. So as you're massaging with sensation, you're going to get a nice benefit too. Bergamot, very mood lifting. It's got that citrus floral aroma. It's one of my favorite single oils. I love bergamot. Jasmine, very, very rich, very deep, rich floral scent that is just amazing for heart energy. And geranium, I call it poor man's rose. Our rose oil is real, 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 and it has a real expensive price on it. So geranium is a really good backup, and it's going to save you a couple $100. So, but it's a very, very peaceful scent. And so this is a really, really good oil to use with anybody who is coming in with emotional distress. The Dragon Time oil. Okay, this one cracks me up because, Gary Young, the founder of our company, named this oil. And it's like, how did your wife, Mary, not get incredibly angry with you over the name of this? But it is really for women who struggle with that time of the month. I think it's aptly named. So, it's got calming and relaxing oils like jasmine and lavender and ylang-ylang. And, it's really good massaged on the lower back. It can be massaged on the lower abdomen, but all of these oils really help with that time of month. Very calming. They can aid in the monthly cycle. They can help with balancing hormones in the body and, are really uplifting and relaxing so that, the dragon does not come out and snap. So that's a really good one to offer. And then last but not least, you probably have a carrier oil that you work with. Young Living does have what's called the V6 carrier oil, and it's a mix of nourishing vegetable oils. It's got fractionated coconut oil, sesame seed oil, grapeseed oil, sweet almond oil, wheat germ oil, sunflower oil, olive oil. And I love this because I do a lot of roller bottles, especially for animals. There is literally no scent to this. It is clear, it is light. It's amazing. I really love it. It is phenomenal for all skin types. And then you can add in your essential oils, because like when I buy almond oil or sunflower oil, it has a scent to it. So, I love this combination because it is colorless and odorless, and it is packed with antioxidants. So it's yet another benefit that your clients may not realize that they're getting from you is they're getting a nice blast of antioxidants right through the skin. All right, so do you want to talk about these oils?
Yeah,
go for it.
All right, so let's talk about the oils for massage that you can use. Aroma Seeds blend is actually, again, I have it right here. This one is soothing and relaxing for the muscles because it contains marjoram for muscles with so many benefits to our muscles. This one, you can make up, like Allie's talking about roller bottles. We can actually do, contrast with our carrier oil and add this to it for our client if we want that. Or a lot of times what I do is if I have a client that comes into me and they're having some problems, I put it directly on that muscle and you will actually see, and they are going to feel the difference. You're even going to feel the difference as you're working through that. So that is a very popular one that I use. Deep Relief Blend. This one contains real peppermint and wintergreen, which again is that proven painkiller. So maybe if you have somebody come in and they're just, that pain level's way up there, that could be a good one to try and help even within their joints and the ligaments. If they're feeling that, put that on there. They're going to see and they're going to feel, and you're going to feel a difference as you're working into your client. Frankincense is another very good one. One of the most beneficial oils, I would have to say, for topical application due to all the proven benefits for not just the skin, the muscles. It just helps relax everything. It helps relax the mind. It can have an uplifting effect. Again, I wear sacred frankincense all of the time as well. That is just, if you only have one oil, frankincense oil is, you can use that for just about anything. Again, joy, the joy blend, like we've been talking about, it has that beautiful floral scent, and the citrus oils, they just brings a sense of happiness and joy while you're giving that massage. So if somebody walks in and, they're just down, they're blue, sometimes that's something I'll just, I'll slip into my diffuser, I'll slip into my massage while I'm doing that. Lavender is very calming, but it also has a lot of benefits for the skin, and it just helps relax that body, mind, and spirit. It's a relaxation in a bottle, I'd almost call it. So if you have somebody that they're just, they've got the jitters, lavender is maybe a good go-to one for you. Again, either diffusing it or using it with a carrier oil. The Panaway blend, this helps again for muscles and circulation. It has, the peppermint and the wintergreen in there. So that's another one that you can go to. Stress Away. Again, I have it here in my room. I diffuse that one quite often. It just gets rid of those daily stresses and those tension that everybody feels. I mean, they're always wearing their shoulders, especially women, as earrings, so it just helps bring them down. And it has a beautiful, just like she said before, Caribbean island is what it smells like if you've never smelt it before. And I have a question. Is there anybody here that does lymphatic drainage? Or maybe interested in lymphatic drainage? No? Okay. But here's a good lymphatic massage blend that you can use just to help even just move that circulation. Use it with that oil that Allie was talking about. So what you would do is you just take your blend, the 15 milliliters of carrier oil, the V6 or your coconut oil, whatever it is that you use. You'd add 1 drop of orange, 2 drops of grapefruit, and 3 drops of cypress. And that is something that you can use to help just get that lymphatic system moving.
And I can attest to that blend. I use it almost every night, and it's a great in between your client seeing you. So that basically you're not starting at, ground zero every time they come in. It's a great daily maintenance, and it's something that you could make up for them and say, hey, okay, before your next appointment, every night before you go to bed, use this. So I love it. And it smells really good too.
All right, so let's talk about the Raindrop. We're going to keep it sweet and simple, but I'm very, very passionate about this. So I actually have a book here, and it's called A Statistical Validation of the Raindrop Technique. Like you heard me earlier, I don't do anything unless I've got the research to back it up, okay? So I'm going to actually read to you what they say the Raindrop Technique is, because this is very true. The Raindrop Technique is a procedure for applying essential oils to the feet, back, and the spine. It is a form of aromatherapy. It was developed during the 1980s by a naturopathic physician, Dr. Gary Young. In developing the methodology, Young worked with the Lakota elder. Raindrop incorporates certain Native American concepts, including a special form of massage called feather stroking, which we call effleurage as massage therapists. Another aspect of Raindrop is VitaFlex, a therapeutic maneuver adapted from Oriental acupuncture, acupressure, and reflexology. The term VitaFlex, meaning vitality through the reflexes, was coined by Stanley Burroughs, who studied Oriental medicine and brought the technique to the West. VitaFlex involves the gentle pressing and rolling of the Raindrop facilitator's fingertips upon the Raindrop receiver's body surface at specific meridians or reflex points. The theory of VitaFlex utilizes the fact that the human skin is piezoelectric. That is, when even a slight pressure is applied to the human skin or the body's surface, a voltage is generated, an electric charge moving accordingly. The currents so generated are thought to be of therapeutic value. So that is basically Raindrop in a nutshell. It's performed on the feet and then on the back. And us as massage therapists, we can call it Raindrop massage if we want to. But I want to talk to you a little bit about what oils that we use during Raindrop, okay? During Raindrop, again, I always put on white Angelica first because that's going to help protect me from the emotions and the different things that this person might experience on the table, because it is very common that somebody could have an emotional release on the table and somebody might say, but you know what? I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know if I'm ready for somebody to have, crying on the table. I can tell you, and what I have learned is that if you're not ready for that emotional release to happen on the table with your client, it's never going to happen. That person knows if you're ready. The energy knows if you're ready. So don't be afraid of that, to stepping into doing Raindrop, because, oh my gosh, I can't handle it. If you're ready, it will happen. If you're not, it won't. And if it does, you're going to know what to do. But the oils that you're going to use during Raindrop is Valor, which is balancing and grounding. Oregano, it's a cleanser for the immune system. Thyme, again, a cleanser for the immune system. We use basil for the muscular system. Wintergreen, again, for the skeletal system. Marjoram for the muscular system. Cypress for the circulatory and lymphatic system. And peppermint for the respiratory, digestive, and nervous system. So those are the oils that you would actually use on your client. And as I said before, I use the Ortho Ease, I should say, in the massage, because during a time in the Raindrop, you as massage therapists can actually do what we call freestyle. So I use that Ortho Ease just to help give that extra benefit through the massage. And also we use V6 oil in Raindrop as well, because some of them are hot oils. So if you know what a hot oil is, your client can start to feel that sometimes burning sensation. And if it's too much, all you're going to do is put a little bit of V6 oil on it. All it's doing is it's helping the oils go into the system a little bit slower. It's hot because it's going so fast. So those are those benefits. And what are some of the benefits, speaking of benefits, of the Raindrop technique? You can help your clients reduce stress, ease muscle discomfort, facilitate deep healing, support spinal health alignment. You actually can grow, I'm not kidding you, a 1/2 inch to 2 inches during a Raindrop, because we're actually aligning from the inside out, okay? A lot of people say, how can that happen? Dr. Gary Young, he started working with the Raindrop for those with scoliosis. And it has just over the years had many more benefits that we've found, but it aligns you from the inside out. It's going to increase their energy. It's going to improve sleep. It's going to release those stuck emotions, which again, somebody could have an emotional release on your table, but if they do, you're going to know what to do. It's going to restore imbalances in the body. It enhances the lymphatic, circulatory, digestive, and respiratory systems. And it helps just unlayer all those deep buried toxins. You can actually see, the spottiness in that, depending on which, a toxic environment that your client works in. Say they do hair, or maybe they're a machinist, you see all those toxins come into the surface, and it's very rewarding. And one last thing, because I do want to just tell you, if you're interested in this, please talk to me, talk to Allie, take a class through CARE. It's absolutely amazing. But I want to read you something on scoliosis right out of this book about the Raindrop. And this one says, out of pain and 2 inches taller. It says, I have had scoliosis since I was 11 years old, when I grew 5 inches in 3 months. It really did not start creating any problems until it reached a 55-degree curve at about 42 years of age. I was in constant pain in my back, and it was pulling my right knee inward, causing a great deal of pain. It also took the natural curve out of my neck. This all started in my mid-30s, and I am now 47. A year and a half ago, a naturopathic doctor friend of mine introduced me to the Raindrop technique. After 4 treatments done within 1 month, I was out of pain and 2 inches taller. My curve is now back down to 42 degrees. The oils have become a way of life for my family and me. I will continue the Raindrop for myself and my family because it works. And that's somebody that has had scoliosis success right here in Indiana. So again, there's many testimonials here about Raindrop, and I know I'm talking away because I have such a passion on it, but please reach out to me. And I will get you connected to where you can take this class and introduce this to your clients within your practice. Allie?
Yeah, and I can't say enough good things about the Raindrop technique. You know, when people come to me and they have something going on and no one can figure out what the problem is, whether it's physical, emotional, mental. They ask me what to do. I always say, go get a raindrop. Just go get a raindrop. It's never going to hurt. It's only going to help. And I've seen some amazing things happen.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. I work a lot with animals. I raindrop animals all the time, and I've seen some shocking, amazing things happen. So for the clients that you know that are dealing with mysterious issues, just raindrop them. Just raindrop them. And it's going to blow your mind. It's absolutely going to blow your mind. So yeah, the care training, you can find all about that at raindroptraining.com. And you know, she goes all over the country, and it's more than just raindrop. You learn a lot of different things, and it will dramatically transform your business dramatically. So I can't say enough good things about it. So, and I remember the first time I had a raindrop done, I was actually at Young Living's convention, and it was my first convention in 2014. I had no idea what it was. I go get a raindrop. It was the most transformative spiritual massage I've ever had. And I walked out and I'm like, oh my God, I smell like minty lasagna. This is heinous. This is heinous. And I had like a fancy formal dinner to go to. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know any of these people. Nobody's going to sit near me. This is horrible. Oh no, everybody wanted to sit near me because they knew I had a raindrop.
Yeah, they were getting the effects from the oils just from smelling them.
Yeah, so yeah, just forewarn your clients, you're going to smell like minty lasagna. So it might be good to go home afterward and just let it soak in.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I'm going to talk about some oils for you. Yep, you got to take care of yourself in body, mind, and spirit. So let's dig into the body. So Deep Relief it comes in a roller bottle, and it's really good for rolling on the areas of the body that you are overworking. Okay, I want you to think of all your body parts that get overworked in your business. Your hands, your wrists, your arms, your shoulders, you're on your feet, maybe your back, your neck. This is a peppermint wintergreen combination that has that icy hot feeling. And we got the research that says what peppermint and wintergreen do when they come together. So it's a really beautiful, pain killing roll on that goes deep into your muscles, your ligaments, your tendons, your joints. Okay. The next is Ningxia Red. So I was telling my story at the beginning of how I pulled myself out of stage 4 adrenal failure. And yes, I had to de-stress my life. Oils helped with that. I actually walked away from full-time legal work, even though I'm still licensed and teach. And I started doing more wellness work, but Ningxia Red was a big part of it. And I'm not one of those wellness drink sort of gals. I was really put off at first until I tried it. And it's like, holy moly, this is the highest antioxidant drink that you can get. It's low glycemic, even though it's packed with fruit puree. It's not juice, it's puree. So you get all sorts of enzymes in it, essential oils that help with really going through the body and just cleansing and, making you feel more energized. And that's what I love it for. It's natural energy. Okay. A lot of women have adrenal problems. They go to bed wired and they wake up tired, and then they caffeinate themselves through the day. I was the poster child for that. I have been drinking Ningxia Red for 9 years. Okay. This is going to help you. It's going to help you greatly. Frankincense, we've talked about that because this is really good for healthy sleep, where you sleep naturally. I put it on my forehead before I go to bed at night, and it shuts down my to-do list. Because my to-do list, I have multiple businesses, and that to-do list is staring me in the face all day long. So it helps to calm the mind at night. It helps to focus the mind during the day. It'll help you with sleep, and it brings harmony and balance to the body, because when the body is not balanced or in harmony, you're never going to find equilibrium. And then the last is thieves. This is just straight up immune support. Diffuse it, keeps the air clean. I tell everybody to get a drop of thieves on your body or in your body every day. Every day. You know the world we live in. Every day. It tastes amazing. It's basically the oil of fall, which welcome to autumn today, because it's got cinnamon, clove, lemon, eucalyptus, rosemary. It's amazing. It has a whole story behind it. This is what you want for your immune system. All right, now for your mind. Okay, these are some of my favorites. Young Living has about 200 oils. It's really hard to trim it down, but these are my favorites. So Citrus Fresh is a blend of orange, grapefruit, mandarin, tangerine, lemon, and a splash of spearmint. Okay, think fruit. Fruit is happy. Okay, it looks happy, makes us feel happy, it makes us feel good. So Citrus Fresh is full of fruit oil, so it's going to create happiness and a lightheartedness. Okay, so for those days when your mind is just heavy with worry, this is going to lighten you up. Okay, smell it. When you're dealing with emotions and the mind, you want to always smell it. Okay, so put it in the diffuser or put a drop in your hand. I do this all day long. I put oils in my hand and I take in 3 deep inhalations. Not only did I get the oils in my brain, I got them deep in my lungs. Joy. Okay, this is like the 3rd time we've talked about joy. It's got floral oils in it that just help bring love and joy to your heart. And it helps to move out emotions that don't synchronize with love and joy. So it helps with hurt and grief and, that client that you love and adore, but man, do they come in and they dump their baggage on you. And you walk away feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm depressed now. Yeah, let's get the joy back. Let's get the joy back. And, for years and years, I wear this instead of perfume because perfume is sadly toxic. Broke my heart to give away my Chanel number 5 and get rid of it. But I love the joy oil because you're getting the therapeutic benefits of the oil and it smells beautiful. Peace and calming, we've talked about. This is a really unique blend of blue tansy, orange, tangerine, patchouli, and ylang-ylang. And it really does smell like a spa. So, it's going to bring very deep calm and relaxation to you at the end of the day to just shake it off. Because how many times do you go home and you're still thinking about work? Maybe you're talking about it. Yeah, don't bring work home with you. Shake it off. And peace and calming will do that. The release oil is phenomenal. In traditional Chinese medicine and in the energy healing world, the liver is a storage place for anger, resentment, hate, jealousy, all sorts of negative emotions. But the liver's function physically is to help us process waste, including wasteful, toxic emotions. So if we've got negative emotions that are trapped in the liver, it physically cannot do its job effectively. So this is a phenomenal oil. I literally topically apply it over my liver and then I smell it. It's great for releasing those emotions and those blocked energies. Because if we don't release them, they're going to build up over time, and toxic emotions that are not released will absolutely surface as a physical problem. Absolutely, 100% guaranteed. I see it all the time. So that is a phenomenal oil because you're dealing with people all day long. People come with a host of, issues and problems. Not your problem, not your circus, not your monkeys. So this is your not your circus, not your monkeys oil. And then Valor. So Valor, think coat of shining armor. This is your courage and confidence oil. It's very grounding. It's deeply emotionally balancing. I mean, it's got frankincense, blue tansy, which I call the oil to combat fear. It's got blues or black spruce and camphor wood and geranium, and it is one of the most beloved blends in Young Living. I mean, you can go to any Young Living person and guaranteed 90% of them have Valor in their purse or in their pocket. Don't go through this world without Valor. I actually put it across my shoulder blade to literally straighten out my shoulder blade. And then as much as I can, I put it up and down my spine to straighten my spine. So, but these are just beautiful for the mind. And then last but not least, oils for your spirit, just to keep your spirits high and going, especially in a world that it just seems to be becoming increasingly chaotic and difficult. And, we just pray that we're never going to have another lockdown again, because then you all can't do your job. And we need you to do your job because we're all messed up and we need you to get your hands on us. So it's keeping yourself together. So the Harmony oil blends 17 powerful oils, including sacred frankincense, which is different than the regular frankincense. It has rose. Oh my gosh, beloved rose that is so expensive. And it's got jasmine, and it just brings all of your energy centers into balance. It cuts tension. It brings deep balance to the body, because when you smell it, the body can just go into ease. Because what's the opposite of ease? Dis-ease, disease. We want to be at ease. Harmony. There you go. Rise above. This is what I just smelled. I'm obsessed with this one. I am. And it has specific oils to really transform all the old thoughts and all the old beliefs that hold you back, so that you can really rise above and pursue your soul path and really achieve your purpose. And it helps you when you get into that rabbit hole of negative thoughts. And it's, especially after the couple of years that we've lived in, if you still find that you're struggling, this is a good oil to work with, because you will literally rise above the chaotic energies on this planet and find solutions and feel motivated and really passionate about what you're passionate about. Transformation has always been my number one emotional and spiritual oil to work with. And we're presented with opportunities every day to transform. A lot of times we resist it because we're too busy. Well, okay, the more we ignore these opportunities to transform, the harder the transformation is going to be. And a lot of times we literally get tapped on our forehead. Hey, you should do this. Hey, read this book. Hey, take this class. Hey, use these oils. And if we ignore the tapping, we start getting headaches. In the energy world, that's what headache is. We're ignoring the tapping. So this actually releases the I can't from your words and from your thoughts. I can't take on another client. I can't do another thing. I can't afford that. I can't go to that conference. I can't do that. These clients won't let me do that. Let's transform all of that. This is a powerful oil. It is the oil that helped catapult me out of my legal work in Washington, D.C., brought me back home to Michigan, where now I blend everything together and I do all that I love. So it's a very magical oil. And when you work with it every day, it will tell you what needs transforming, because you may have no idea. And then white angelica. Okay, Stacey's favorite oil, one of my favorite oils. I call it the "it will all be okay" oil. It's like wrapping yourself in a warm blanket on a cold winter night when you're in front of the TV watching one of those Hallmark Christmas movies, and you got a bag of cheese popcorn and you're super happy. Now, I may have just told you a little bit about myself, but that's what white angelica is to me. It is very soothing, it is very comforting, and it is protective, especially for the clients that come in that sadly drain your energy. You want to help them. You're a giver. You want to help them. You got to help yourself with white angelica. Again, that's another one that I put across the back of my shoulder blades and I put across the front of my shoulder blades, kind of like my cape that I'm wearing. All right, so we just threw a lot of information at you. Now I know some of you, oh, what oils are in transformation? Rita, oh, that would be really good if I had that. I did not write that down. I know there's peppermint in it. I believe there's frankincense in it. It is phenomenal. It is one of the most amazing oils. I use it absolutely every day. I can message that to you. I'm sorry that I didn't have that. So I know some of you already have a Young Living account, but if you don't, here's the thing about Young Living. You can get your own account. You can order whenever you want. You can sit at home in your fuzzy slippers and pajamas in front of a Hallmark movie and you can place an order. And when you order at any time, 100 PV, which is product value, which is almost 1 PV equals $1, 99% of the time. But as soon as you place that first 100 PV order, Young Living unlocks a 24% wholesale discount that you keep forever. You keep it forever. Even if your next order is like 20 PV, you still get a 24% discount. So I always recommend when you get your account, make sure your first order is 100 PV, and all the starter bundles get you there. They are by far the best value. You know, the premium starter bundle is $420 some worth of products for like 165 bucks. You can't beat it. It is amazing. We also have a program called Loyalty Rewards, and this is our cashback program. We all have cashback credit cards. You know, we go into the grocery store, you know, re-earn points. This is our version of it because you're going to find yourself ordering every month. You just need 50 PV a month. You start getting cash back. And I get about 1,000 points a year. That's $1,000 in free products that I'm cashing in to get. So that is well worth looking into, and you earn a different percentage the longer that you've been in. When you come into our team, not only do you get Stacey, you get me. And if you happen to know who Rebecca Precious is, she's my enroller. She's in Virginia. You get all of us. You actually get a whole team of people that can answer your education questions. We have private education pages. We have classes that are restricted to our team. We have all sorts of events. I'm constantly doing events at my house. I'm doing a lot of Zoom classes. So you get plugged into all of that because we never want anybody to get any product and have no idea how to use it. Because if you don't know how to use it, you're just not going to use it. Yeah. So we are a big fan of that. You get support along the way that you're never going to get from buying from Amazon or going even to your health food store. They can't help you. So what I love about helping massage therapists, you know, and working with Stacey, working with Rebecca, you can sell these in your business. You can invite your clients to learn more about them to classes that are already ready. I mean, they're happening pretty much every night of the week. You don't have to teach them. You plug them into our team. We got classes more than you'd ever want. You can help your clients get their own account so that they get a wholesale discount. And through all of this, you're creating a supplemental income stream because I don't even want to put it out there. What if there's another lockdown? Where's your income coming from? This is another opportunity. You're helping yourself. You're helping your clients. It's a win-win, win-win-win across the board. So I'm going to email everybody a link, and it's going to make sure that you get connected to Stacey, to me, to Rebecca. And if you don't have a Young Living account, we will take care of you. We will help you get started, and we'll help you pick what works best for you. I mean, that's the beauty. You're getting all these different perspectives, you know, and Stacey can even tell you beyond this presentation what else she's doing. So it gives you that sort of access. So Stacey, we're getting ready to end. Do you have any last minute thing you want to say to everybody?
Well, no, I mean, it was great meeting with everybody. But one thing that I find that I use once you have an account is in our back office. Young Living gives us a a way that, say I have a client and for instance, they want to know about transformation. I can actually go into our website, go into my back office, look up transformation, and it gives me a link to actually send to my clients so that they can learn about that oil. I also have encyclopedias, you know, with all the different ailments. And I literally after this have a list of clients that they have all these different things, and I'm going to send them these links. So it's very easy for us as the massage therapist to get these oils and that information into our clients' hands. And like Allie says, we do a lot of classes, and I can delve in, but I'm putting in a full-on essential oil bar using all of the vitality oils. Many people don't even know that you can ingest oils. And this is something that I've added to their waters now, and that if they want. So sky's the limit with this, guys. So definitely reach out, and you know, we'd love to have you as part of our team. So yeah, thank you.
All right. Do you have any questions before we let you go for the day?
We covered it all, Allie. I think Amy's trying to say something.
All right. Hearing no questions, I will
Allie,
go. Oh,
I think Amy was trying to add something.
Up, I'm not sure you hear me.
oh, Amy, you're frozen. So we're
Type
not,
it in the chat.
can you type it in the chat?
Yeah, or actually I can reach out to Stacey. Is it just to, oh.
Yeah, you can reach out to
I think you
Stacey.
wanted to ask me a question, Amy. So yeah, just reach out to me because I'm not hearing you. It's a little bit gargled, but definitely reach out.
Yeah.
Reach out whenever you're asking. I'll answer.
Yeah, and I will send everybody a link with the recording to this so that you have it, and you'll have our emails. So yeah, you can always reach out if you have any question. We're super happy to help, because this can really beautifully and dramatically change your business and help your clients. So, and help you in the process. So, you know, we're very passionate about this, and we want to help you.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, we will let you go. Thanks for joining in, and for everybody watching the recording, we're happy you registered. So take care, everybody, and please reach out if you have questions.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, thank you.
You're welcome.